Duterte.
Former Philippine President Rodrigo Duterte made his first appearance before the International Criminal Court on Friday, where he faces murder allegations. Duterte spoke via video link from a detention unit. He arrived in the Netherlands from Manila on Wednesday, after being arrested on an ICC warrant on charges of crimes against humanity. His lawyer said Duterte was too ill to give evidence, and that his arrest and transfer to the Netherlands was an abduction.
To us lawyers, this would be called an extrajudicial rendition. To the less legally inclined, it was a pure and simple kidnapping.
Duterte's lawyer said his client was suffering from debilitating medical issues. The former Philippine leader has said he suffers from several ailments, including a chronic neuromuscular disorder and migraines. But a presiding judge responded that the court doctor, who examined Duterte upon arrival, was of the opinion that he was, quote, fully mentally aware and fit. Prosecutors have accused him of carrying out a systemic attack on the civilian population during his presidency. Thousands of purported drug dealers and users were killed during a crackdown, when death squads he allegedly created and armed carried out widespread extrajudicial killings. In Manila, victims' families watched the proceedings.
The first time that Duterte flashed on the screen, I got really emotional. I can totally say that I am happy, because how can I be happy knowing that the reason why I'm here in the first place and why Duterte's there on the ICC. But it also reminded me that this is the result of all the calls for justice.
Duterte is set to be the first Asian former head of state to go on trial at the ICC. A confirmation of charges hearing has been set to start on September 23rd. A trial would not be expected to start until early 2026.
And 2016. B. Thank you, Madam Court Remote. You have just heard the reading of the charges, which are in accordance with the suspect before this court. I will summarize.
The question be repeated. I don't think you heard it.
Evidence will be collected or presented, and the issues of Mr. Duterte of the crimes of which he is accused.
Noong mga panahon na yun, hindi ko sulat akalain na mangyayari sa kanya. Paano mangyayari yun na nabaril siya, na nanlaban siya? Masakit eh. Hanggang ngayon, di ko pa matanggap. Nawala na siya.
Private jets do not drop out of the coordinated in advance. The UAE is not a state.
The first time that Duterte flashed on the screen, I got really emotional. I can totally say that I am happy, because how can I be happy knowing that the reason why I'm here in the first place and why Duterte's there in the ICC. But it also reminded me that this is the result of all the calls for justice that we did.
Atin ng kung ano-anong pangalan. Ngayon, pasilito patay, nandyan pa ang mga berto. Walang magnanakaw ng buhay at karapatan ang nakapaghahari. Ian de los Santos, Joshua Laksamana, Juan Arnaiz,
we want to see from ICC is that Rodrigo Duterte, to pay up for his crimes against humanity, crimes against the Filipino people, for the 30,000 and more victims of extrajudicial killings, killed under his watch, killed under his command. Until now, there is no justice